guys, Lewis here, and we are back with another episode of Darkest Dungeon. Joining me as always is Mike. Welcome, Mike.
What's up, guys?
It's actually a couple days since we recorded the last episode. I'm finally caught up on Darkest Dungeon. Right now it is November 30th, so the Inhuman Bondage update for Darkest Dungeon is now officially out, but you won't be seeing this episode or these two parts until next week, because I still have to release episode 20. Anyway, so there's a few things in the new update we should cover. First off, it is, once again, like I said, the Inhuman Bondage update. It brings quite a few new things, like a new hero, new monsters, rare trinkets, and a bunch of other new features and balances. Trinkets, of course, are balanced in, but there's new trinkets. New mechanics have been balanced, but let's get to the juicy part of the update. The new hero.
Ooh, let's see this.
Here it is, the Abomination. What you think of him, Mike? Look at him.
Ooh.
So
He reminds me of the guy from 300.
yeah, he does kinda.
That bastard.
He wants a uniform. So, as you can see here, he starts with all of his abilities, apparently. And that's partly because the Abomination has two modes. He can shift into human mode and to beast mode.
These are Marshawn Lynch.
Basically.
Okay.
Of course, he has camping skills. We'll take a look at these later. But from what I can tell here, he is a male, so we can say that. Unlike any other hero, can switch between two forms in combat, human and beast, like I said, and each form has a different set of skills, so it's up to us to figure out the combos in here, which we'll be looking at. I will be taking him out on the next mission with Doug, Rick, and Amanda.
Is that the team he's on?
Yeah.
That's the team?
There's another thing about the Abomination, actually, that's very unique. He unsettles religious heroes so much that they won't serve on the same team as him.
Oh.
So say someone like me or Daedra, I'm a crusader, she's a Vestial, we're technically religious, so we would refuse to serve with him. Which is very interesting. I like the idea of that. Forces some team changes there. Which also, once again, regretfully removes the option of having a Vestial in Doug's team. Sorry, Doug, you got this odd
You're not
stacked
allowed
against
one.
you. Yeah, you get an Abomination, though. You know, he turns into a beast. Actually, I should say, this is going to be the boring part of the episode, guys, so it's going to be a lot of talking, but I'll try to move as we go. So, and in addition to him becoming beast mode in combat, it causes stress for the other party members.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but when he turns back into human mode, they'll recover slightly.
Slightly.
Yeah. There are some new monsters, but we will recruit our Abomination here and listen to the flavor text, flavor recruitment from the Ancestor.
Let me turn it up.
Alright, let me know when you're ready.
Go.
Tortured and reclusive, this man is more dangerous than he seems.
More dangerous than he seems.
Ooh.
How mysterious. Alright, so there are new monsters, like I said. The Collector, which I believe is the guy in the background of the Inhuman Bondage update image. He kind of reminds me of, what's his name? McLeo? No, not McLeo. Mick something from Bloodborne. He has a cage on his head, and he has a robe made of sewn faces, and he's known as the Collector. So apparently, what he says, he collects some.
I'm thinking the Blood-Starred Beast, but I could be wrong.
Yeah. He's going to be a mini boss, so probably along the same lines as the Shambler, but I'm not sure if he's
So how tall does that make him?
Pretty tall, I think. I'd probably say he's on par with the Necromancer.
Okay.
And the other one is the Madman, which fits the game pretty well. He wanders all of the regions, so you can encounter him in any of them. And he will shout stressful prophecies of dooms, and he's evasive and troubling. So basically, I think he's basically the Prophet, but everywhere on a lesser scale.
Nice.
New trinkets, of course,
Always.
including for the Abomination, so that will be interesting to see. Monster improvements, you know, more difficult. On veteran and champion levels now, existing enemy skills will now have extra effects for them in terms of either giving themselves a buff or debuff on us. So, yay, more lethal surprises.
Yay!
Alright, while we're doing that, oh yeah, another thing you might have noticed here is there's a new little icon right next to our portraits here, which is actually really helpful because this icon says this person is diseased. They should be treated. So, as of now, let's treat Daedra. What does she have? Hemophilia? Yeah, bleed resist is pretty heavy, so I better take that. Sam, I'm not sure if they fixed the thing where if you put someone in with multiple diseases, it cures both. But I would actually like rabies over wasting sickness.
Right?
Yeah. Alright, so one more slot is open that will go to Emily here. She also has wasting sickness. Let's take care of that. Rich has a disease, but unfortunately we do not have the space to take care of his rabies.
God damn it, Richard.
He didn't take care of his rabies shot like he was told. We mailed him several times.
I added him to the group messaging system. I sent him a text that everyone got. Get your diseases checked out.
Yeah. You are bloodthirsty, so I'm going to go put you in to take care of
What about my character? What's wrong with him?
He's bloodthirsty.
Oh, both of us. Oh, fantastic. That's perfect.
Yeah. And you gained that trait from, you know, dealing with me from the last expedition.
Oh yeah, because you're an asshole.
You have no right to harm anyone.
I have every right.
Alright, let's see. Who else has issues right now? No. Actually, no. God-fearing. We'll take care of God-fearing.
Is that too real?
What?
I said the world?
Yeah.
Is that too real?
That is pretty real. Kyle, he's actually fine for once. Kathy, she's alright. Yeah. Still don't know if claustrophobia has a negative effect now. It's like one of my favorite quirks at the moment. I say that and we probably get locked in the Iron Maiden and then the guy goes completely insane. Oh yeah, Richard also became an egomaniac, so now he's obsessed with self-worship. So we're gonna take care of that.
Talk about mimicking real life. I mean,
it's scary how the game can be pretty on the nose. All right, but
art imitating life.
Yeah. All right, so with our newest hero here, what should we name him? Who should we name him after? Do you want to name anyone in particular? We can name it after Dave.
We couldn't.
That is
Sure,
if,
why not?
That is if Dave even watches Darkest Dungeon or any of my videos.
But I'll know.
Yeah. Oh, nope. Dave Slash.
Dave Slash.
Well, I mean, he is an abomination with beast form, and that I suppose that could be appropriate. So, Dave, you will now be on Doug's team. Now you are the weakest hero in our lineup, but looking at all these, I have high expectations. So, stress levels. Stress is going to be rebalanced for the harder veteran and champion level dungeons. So, before where it was relatively easy to control, they're trying to make it back to the point like when you were a newbie going through green dungeons and you were like, I can't stop the stress. So they're trying to bring that back for the higher levels. So I'm a little worried about that. But we'll have to see.
Man.
Some of the monsters have been changed, are intended to raise stress in higher level missions, and they'll continue working on that. There are now, oh, actually I'll talk about that when we get to it. But let's take a look at Dave's abilities here. Transform as a human, change to beast mode, plus 20% blight resist, plus 10% damage. Other heroes, plus 8 stress. As beast, minus 4 speed, heal 5 HP. Other heroes, plus stress, heal 3. So that's going back to human.
Sounds good.
Manacles, it's a ranged attack used from the mid ranks. Accuracy is okay. Damage mod, it's okay. Stun, 100% based. Wow.
Shit.
Beast Bile. From the middle range, damage 90, damage mod 100, negative 100%, crit 1%, blight 100% base, 2 points for 3 rounds, minus 20 blight resist. Wow.
So he's good against poison.
So that's actually pretty good for the Cove then. Absolution can used from any rank. Self, stress heal plus 8 and heal plus 4 HP. So in a way, this group is kind of on the self-sufficient side, because Doug does have skills to heal himself and heal stress. Rick can relatively hold his own, but does need help. Amanda can take care of a DPS and do minor healing, and Dave has his own thing now. Rake from the first 2 positions. Accuracy 90, damage modifier is negative 40%. Self will plus 15% damage from skill rake. So does he give himself damage buff, I suppose? Next one, Rage. First 2 ranks, 85 and crit mod of 5. Interesting. Probably used in beast mode only though.
Probably.
And Slam, used from the first 3 positions. Melee moves him forward. Accuracy base of 80. Damage crit is minus 25%, plus 2 crit percent. Knocks back an enemy 2 spaces, minus 10 dodge and minus 2 speed. Now, is that minus applied to himself or the enemy? That is something we'll have to check out. But he prefers the frontline targets. And let's see, Camping Sale, Wound Care, that's normal. Pep Talk, that's normal. What is this? Anger Management. Time cost free. Self only. Increase stress by 20. All companions reduce stress by 8. Okay, so it's just opposite for the others. Psych Up. Self only plus 25% damage. That's pretty good. The Quickening. Self only plus 4 speed. I suppose. It's only worth 2. Eldritch Blood. Self only plus 40 blight, plus 40 bleed, plus 40 disease resist. Wow, that's good. And only for 2. That's basically a cleansing crystal whenever he camps.
Basically.
Okay, well, we're gonna purchase some of them. Seeing as his other skills don't need to be purchased, I would think. Yeah, we don't have to purchase them. Alright, let's go to the camp survivalist. We haven't been to her in a long time. Learn how to camp, Dave.
Nah,
Yes.
he's just gonna
Thank you.
play his DS.
Alright, there you go. Yeah, he's got his DS. He's in his own little
He's
world.
happy.
He's okay. As long as he has, he'll be happy, you know. Don't annoy him. Don't look at him the wrong way. You'll be fine. Alright, so, actually, we should look at the missions. What do we have available? Okay, we do have green. Rich is screaming about blankets.
Shut up, Richard.
Alright, so we do have a short green mission. It's a scouting one. And then 2 champion level ones, which I don't think we are set to go on right now. So we're not going to deal with that. So we're probably taking Doug's team out again.
Alright, Doug.
Alright, Doug. Let's get you kitted out. So we'll give you a tough ring, because you're going to be our tank. We will also give you... I'm pretty okay with your disease and your resistances, so... I probably want to give you something that increases your accuracy, because let's be honest, your accuracy sucks. So bad. What gives accuracy? Plus 12 accuracy. You lose all dodge. You are negative 8 dodging with this. Is there anything that would give me crit? Or just accuracy in general? I don't remember what the trinket was that just gives accuracy.
I didn't know to begin with, so...
Yeah, that's range, that's dodging. Alright, I guess we'll go with the focus ring. You'll be unable to dodge anything, basically.
Yay.
How is his accuracy mod is now plus 12, so hopefully he'll be able to do something. Oh yeah, they've also changed another key mechanic we've been relying on. I'll get into that in a little bit, though. Rick, we're not going to rely on him too much for damage, so we'll make him a tank, full-on tank, because he doesn't have his own heals and stress release. Dave, well, I'm not sure what to make of Dave. What should we give him? So I'm just gonna give him damage, just outright damage. And maybe something to give him speed. What do we have here that would give him speed? Aside from cocaine and heroin.
Nice.
What do you think, Mike?
For Dave?
Yeah. You think he would care for it? For
Yeah, it might.
for speed in general?
Does he really need speed? I say they could just pump damage.
I mean, we could pump damage, but we want to stay ahead of the other team at least.
True. I mean, 9 to 17 is not bad.
Yeah. Well, I mean that's damage. I'm talking about speed
That's what
here.
I'm talking about.
Yeah. Then,
So,
tough choices on Darkest Dungeon. Alright, well, +2 speed, plus -20 stun resist, well, I'm not really sure he is worried about those resistances, honestly. What's his stun resist? 40.
not bad. For level 0.
Yeah, it's not bad. I mean, if he can dodge it in the first place, that's the whole point. Now he's got a dodge of 16 and 6 speed. I think we could go with that. Fast and deadly. And Amanda, we will give you your usual setup as a Plague Doctor. We'll give you your Blasphemous File, and where's our little charm trinket? There it is. Give +20 extra heals with your little bit of heal there. It looks all good to me.
Alright.
We don't have to worry about camping. I think Doug and the others can purchase better equipment now, so let's go for that. Make them a little more survivable, I should say. Dave, unfortunately, you don't get any new stuff yet.
Haha.
Which is strange, because part of him is his mutation, is his armor. So, put yourself in the forge, Dave. Let the blacksmith hammer your hand.
Just hits you with a hammer in the head a few times.
Yeah, and I think for the most part, we don't have to throw anybody in particular into the Abbey right now, because everybody is relatively low stress, so it's not worth the cost. Alright, so we can finally move on with the mission now. Bet you guys were all bored. But is a new...
Are you no longer an asshole?
Uh-oh. Doug is religious.
Oh, shit.
I didn't know leopards would be considered religious.
Oh, man.
That means I can't take Dave.
Oh, no, Dave.
The only other person I could take is Zuzu.
Maybe.
Alright, well, Doug, looks like you're sitting this one out. I do want to test out Dave, and he is somewhat of a tank. So... yeah, I guess we'll substitute.
Don't be so narrow-minded, Doug. Come on.
I didn't figure leopards would be considered religious though, considering, you know, their flesh falling off and all that.
Yeah, because they're lepers.
Yeah, I mean it makes sense when you look at it. All right, so let's see if Zuzu will agree to this. If you tell me the Plague Doctor is religious, well then I don't know what to do. Okay. They're okay with it. Okay. That means we have to go back in town to take care of Zuzu now. Alright, she's taken care of gear-wise. Skill-wise is good. Probably take this over bleeding, though.
Yeah. Have that protection.
Yeah. Alright, now we need to give Zuzu her trinkets, but that should be a little easier. Where is the...
They need like a search bar on the top right, so you could just start typing out the name.
Yeah. But I mean the class help sorting is also a good way to find things. It's the neutral trinkets that are actually hard to locate.
Yeah.
Legendary bracelet, there we are.
So shiny.
So much shiny. Alright, so that means Rick is covering the front, Dave will follow up, followed by Zuzu, and then Amanda. All right, best of luck to you four. You know, play nice. We'll see.
Dave, don't fuck it up.
Yep. All right. So here's the next part of the update: the provision system. There are now provision limits. Depending on the length of the dungeon, you can only take a certain amount of provisions with you. So you can't go crazy and just buy infinite food.
Well, you should max out regardless.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we shouldn't max out too much, but we should take what we can. I would normally take 2 stacks of food in a normal circumstance. Plus, this team doesn't have much heal on their side. I'll take.
Oh, so the amount you can take is in the left corner.
Yeah.
Top left.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we'll take 12 torches. Take 2 holy water. Do not use shovels on bas reliefs.
I was gonna say
2 of those. We'll take all the bandages. 2 free herbs just in case, and 2 keys. This actually does help me because I tend to do overspend just beyond the cautious side. So
yeah.
In a way, it's a nice limitation, but makes you think about it. Well, there's nothing going on right now, so I don't know why you're saying shh. Oh, so that's what they do. Frogs will explode if left for too long.
Oh.
I like the new tips. Thank you, Red Hook. Thank you for the tips.
We didn't know that because we kept killing them.
Yeah.
A GI joke, if you will.
Okay. Well, we're back. So we, thanks to this helpful tip here, we finally know what frogs do. They explode if you leave them alone. And Mike made a GI Joe joke. The more you know.
The smell of rotting fish
I like it.
is almost unbearable.
I forgot to check the color palette. I'll check it later.
Yeah.
But he is deadly, so he gets +1 crit, but has a fear of Eldritch. Starts
hopefully
out with.
We won't run into too many of those.
Yeah, hopefully we'll be able to control our stress too. So we'll have to be careful with his transformations. Okay, so we still have the usual 4. That is for when he's in human mode, and the other 4 will switch in when he's in beast mode. Okay, so that's pretty straightforward. So there are heart attack revisions now, as they try to rebalance the heart attack. Basically what they tried to do is like, well, we don't want to make it too extreme and brutal for you on the heart attack. Basically, we'll give you a moment of reprieve. So the first time you hit 200, it'll drop you back to 175, but you're automatically placed at death's door. But the next time you get to heart attack again, you just die, apparently. So it's basically just giving you an extra chance. Alright,
That's why we have to have adrenaline shot.
Let's see. Blight. I say we
No, wait, that would be good for a heart attack.
Yeah.
Just make it pump faster.
Yeah, it just pump faster. I mean, it's like Crank. You ever see that movie?
Yeah, unfortunately.
I thought it was alright.
I didn't like it.
Alright, we're just trying to stack the Blight on this guy. Kill him out before his damage goes
Alright,
crazy.
Dave.
Let's try out your Bile. I like it. Nice puke. Debuffs. Meanwhile, Rich, you stop him from bleeding everybody.
Rick.
Oh, Rick. God, it's already happening again.
Rick, just die like in FTL. Make it easy for us.
I bet Rick was just like, no, I will stay just so you can keep making mistakes.
Unforgiving.
Alright, with that taken care of, let's continue our Blight spree here. So this is a really Blight-heavy team now.
A poison squad.
Yeah. I don't know what we're going to do with Doug, though. Seeing as Dave is like a... he doesn't like Dave.
Dave's used to it. Ooh. Sorry, Dave. Love you, man.
Alright, let's check out the manacles. Whipped.
Whip.
It's nice
And
with 100. It's nice with 100% stun rate, though. That's really nice. That could combo really well with your one skill, the shock and awe skill, where you get a bonus to damage on stunned enemies.
Yeah, but he can't be in a party with us.
Yeah.
Without having some.
I mean, it would have to be without me and Daedra.
Mhm.
All right. Well, we might as well try to get ahead on this, the stress heal. But I just read just now there is a penalty to stalling battles.
A faint hope blossoms.
Oh, we can't min-max anymore?
Not as much.
Like how long? No, did they reduce it from 7?
They didn't give us a counter. Alright.
Mind that such
I'm not
missteps
gonna
are the
take that,
exception,
so have some herbs.
not the rule.